Salut mon pote, j'espère que tu vas bien. Aujourd'hui, leçon de français numéro 21. Je pense qu'aujourd'hui, ça va être plutôt rapide. On va faire un exercice de compréhension écrite. Ensuite, on va voir trois verbes très importants, les verbes vouloir, pouvoir et devoir. Des verbes un peu difficiles, mais très importants. On va faire de la phonétique avec les sons S et Z. Et on va faire des exercices bonus pour toi, pour t'entraîner un peu. But first of all, very quickly, let me just remind you that first link in the description, you have the link to my website on which you can access a full A1 fast and professional course that you can purchase to go super fast to learn French. And there will be a A2 course as well using textbook. And you can also do coaching with me to practice conversation, study for the exams that you have to take, writing, etc., etc. I let you go check this by yourself. Ok? Si ça va, then let's go. Organisation du week-end. Bah oui, on va voir un document que j'ai fait. C'est nos amis qui veulent sortir ce week-end. Our friends, they want to go out this weekend. Avant tout, tu peux mettre la vidéo en pause ici et lire les messages. Lire les messages, ok? You read the messages. First of all, you just pause and read it by yourself. Try to understand as much as possible. Si tu as regardé toutes les vidéos précédentes, if you have followed everything until now, you should know these characters by now. I'm trying to invent a little story to follow lessons after lessons. C'est bon? Alors, je vais lire. You can practice reading after me. I kind of forgot to mention it every time, but it should be obvious by now. Every time I read something, you can pause the video and practice repeating it after me. Ideally, you should repeat it out loud. Awa. Coucou. Vous voulez aller au musée samedi? Il y a une exposition. Oui, pourquoi pas? À quelle heure? Je veux aller faire du sport le matin. Alors, dans l'après-midi, vers 14 heures? Émilie, Franz, vous pouvez? Franz. Désolé, samedi après-midi, je ne peux pas, parce que je dois aller à l'ambassade. Samedi, ma sœur et moi devons travailler à Paris, mais on peut venir dimanche? Ah oui, dimanche, c'est possible, mais à 16 heures, je veux aller à la piscine. Alors, dimanche matin? Nous pouvons venir avec Amir. Parfait, à dimanche. Ok. Si tu ne comprends pas tout, c'est pas grave, alright? If you don't understand everything, don't worry, it's okay. We're going to take it apart bit by bit. Pour commencer, a bit of vocabulary that will be helpful for you to understand. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Le musée. Le musée. Comme dans vous voulez aller au musée samedi? On a l'exposition, comme dans il y a une exposition. Faire du sport, comme dans je veux aller faire du sport le matin. Travailler, comme dans ma sœur et moi devons travailler à Paris. L'ambassade, comme dans je dois aller à l'ambassade. Et la piscine, comme je veux aller à la piscine. Alors, tu peux mettre la vidéo en pause ici. You can pause the video here and try to match each word with a drawing. C'est bon? Alors, faire du sport, c'est facile. On a déjà vu ça. Faire du sport, to do some sport, right? On va le mettre ici. Faire du sport. Travailler, on a déjà vu, je pense. Je pense qu'on a déjà vu. Travailler, to work. Ok? Travailler, on va dire c'est ça. Ok, l'ambassade, c'est plutôt facile parce que if you speak English, it sounds like the English word. L'ambassade, the embassy. It's the public official place where you go. Usually, typically, foreign people living in France, they go there for their visa, for their passport, this kind of stuff. L'ambassade, so the embassy. Then la piscine, I think we've seen this before. La piscine is the swimming pool. La piscine, the swimming pool. Et ensuite, on a le musée et l'exposition. Le musée, c'est facile. Sounds like English. The museum. Actually, it's English that sounds like French. You know that there are so many words in English that comes from French. Le musée. Et l'exposition is the French for exhibition. So, when you go to the museum, quand tu vas au musée, tu peux voir une exposition. You can see an exhibition. For example, maybe you go to a museum to see a specific exhibition about a famous painter for just like 2 months. They have this specific exhibition about the paintings of this specific guy for 2 months. So, ok. Et c'est ce que Awa dit. Regarde, Awa, elle dit « Coucou, vous voulez aller au musée samedi ? Il y a une exposition. There is an exhibition. Au musée. » Ok ? Très bien. Alors, maintenant, regarde ici. Obligatoire, pas obligatoire. Obligatoire is mandatory. Pas obligatoire means it's not mandatory. In the messages that the friend sent to each other, so we just imagine that this is a group WhatsApp conversation, okay? They mention a lot of activities, like aller au musée, to go to the museum, faire du sport, ça c'est Amir, aller à l'ambassade, ça c'est France, travailler, c'est Émilie, et aller à la piscine, c'est Awa. Donc aller au musée, faire du sport, aller à l'ambassade, travailler, aller à la piscine, il n'y a pas de problème, hein. C'est du vocabulaire qu'on a vu, hein. Tout ça c'est le vocabulaire ici, c'est facile. Ok ? Ces activités, some of them are mandatory, obligatoire. Some of them are not mandatory. They are not mandatory. Elles ne sont pas obligatoires. Ok. Typically, for example, Awa, elle propose « Coucou, vous voulez aller au musée samedi ? Do you want to go to the museum on Saturday ?» C'est obligatoire ou pas d'aller au musée ? Bah non, c'est pas obligatoire. It's not mandatory. She's just like proposing to go to the museum this weekend. There's nothing mandatory or anything, you know. Donc, c'est pas obligatoire. Now, what I want you to do is to read the messages once again and try to get like even if you don't understand everything, I want you to try to get an understanding of the vibe of each activity and you tell me if these activities are obligatoires ou pas. Vas-y. Tu peux mettre la vidéo en pause ici. Alors, regarde. Oui, pourquoi ? Donc, coucou, vous voulez aller au musée samedi ? Il y a une exposition. She's proposing. Later, we're going to study the words, but for now, I don't do it on purpose. So, she's proposing to go see an exhibition at the museum. Oui, pourquoi pas ? Pourquoi pas ? Literally, pourquoi pas ? Why not? Yeah, why not? Pourquoi pas? À quelle heure? À quelle heure? Je veux aller faire du sport le matin. Faire du sport, c'est obligatoire ou pas? C'est pas obligatoire. Amir, he wants to do some sport, but it's not mandatory. Il veut faire du sport, mais c'est pas obligatoire. Ok? Alors, dans l'après-midi? Bah oui, parce que Amir, le matin, il fait du sport. Donc, le matin, il est occupé. He's busy. Donc, Awa, elle propose l'après-midi, vers 14h. Émilie, France, vous pouvez? Désolé, samedi après-midi, je ne peux pas. Pourquoi? Parce que je dois aller à l'ambassade. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Here. Je dois aller à l'ambassade. Aller à l'ambassade, pardon. C'est obligatoire ou pas? Bah oui, là c'est obligatoire. He has to go to the embassy. Like, no choice, you know. He needs to go. Usually, when you go to the embassy, like in this context, you can understand, he has like an appointment. Il a un rendezvous à l'ambassade. I could have written this, by the way, like, j'ai un rendez-vous à l'ambassade. Ok? J'ai rendez-vous. Oh là là. Catastrophe. Ok. Okay? J'ai rendez-vous à l'ambassade, for example. I should have written this from the beginning, would be even better. J'ai rendez-vous à l'ambassade, c'est obligatoire. It's mandatory. But let's leave it to je dois aller à l'ambassade. Ensuite, travailler pour Émilie. Samedi, ma sœur et moi devons travailler à Paris. Mais on peut venir dimanche? Travailler, c'est obligatoire ou pas? Bah oui, elle doit travailler. She has to work with her sister. Ok? Donc, Émilie et sa sœur, elles doivent travailler à Paris. No choice, it's mandatory. Et à la fin, aller à la piscine. Ah oui, dimanche, c'est possible. Mais à 16h, je veux aller à la piscine. Alors, dimanche matin. Donc, Awa, à 16h, so 4 p.m., remember, we saw the time last time. Je veux aller à la piscine. C'est obligatoire ou pas d'aller à la piscine? C'est pas obligatoire. It's not mandatory. She just happened, she wants to go to the swimming pool. That's it. Et donc, dimanche après-midi, Awa, elle est occupée. She's busy, right? Occupée. Donc, Franz, il propose dimanche matin. Franz, he says, okay then, we go Sunday morning, dimanche matin. Occupé means busy. You can write it down, it's a nice word. Occupé et pour une femme, occupé et pour un homme. Enfin, masculin, féminin, t'as compris. Ok? Très bien. Parfait, à dimanche. So, they will all see each other on Sunday. Très bien. Now, I'm sure that you can guess where I am going with this. Quand c'est obligatoire ou pas obligatoire, we are using different verbs. Can you identify what are the verbs here that are used to introduce these activities? Par exemple, vous voulez aller au musée samedi? Il y a une exposition. What verb is Awa using to introduce the idea of going to the museum? She says, voulez. Vous voulez aller au musée samedi? Okay. Now I want you to highlight all the words, like for musée, sport, ambassade, travailler, all the words that are introducing the ideas. Okay, go. You can pause the video here. C'est bon? Alors regarde. Faire du sport. À quelle heure? Je veux aller faire du sport le matin. Je veux aller faire du sport le matin. Voulez, veut, ça ressemble un peu. Aller à l'ambassade. Je ne peux pas parce que je dois aller à l'ambassade. Ok? No, looks like doit is mandatory. Je dois aller à l'ambassade. Just like here. Ma sœur et moi devons travailler à Paris. Ah oui, c'est possible. Je veux aller à la piscine. Alright. You're starting to get the idea of verbs like this, but you have another one also in the document. Can you highlight? You can imagine that voulez, veut is the same verb, and that doit et devons is the same verb because they just, they look similar. But there's a third one that you can find that is repeated a lot in this text. C'est le verbe pouvoir. Ok? Voici les 3 verbes qui sont utilisés plusieurs fois dans le texte. Vouloir, pouvoir, devoir. These are 3 verbs of the third group, obviously, if you can remember what are group number 1, 2 and 3 in French. We talked about this before. So, vouloir, pouvoir, devoir, ce sont des verbes très importants. These are very important verbs that we use all the time, that I have used in these lessons a lot of times, even if I didn't explain them and how to use them precisely. I'm sorry I do this because my neck is painful. I don't have the right posture at all. Anyway, so what I want you to do now, ce que je veux que tu fasses, c'est you take each of these sentences right here that our friends said over there, and I want you to put them in the right column. Are they using the verb vouloir, pouvoir ou devoir? Even if you don't know the full conjugation yet, I know you can guess. For example, vous voulez aller au musée? Vous voulez aller au musée? C'est vouloir, pouvoir ou devoir. Bah, you can imagine that. Putain. You can imagine. Oh là là. That voulez, c'est le verbe vouloir. Voulez, c'est le verbe vouloir. Ok? Très bien. Now, I want you to do this for every sentence. Tu peux mettre la vidéo en pause ici. And every time, identify which verb are we using. C'est bon? Alors, ici, on a je veux, vouloir. Vous pouvez, c'est quoi? Bon, pouvoir. Hein. On peut, c'est quoi? Pouvoir, c'est facile. Hein. Nous pouvons, c'est quoi? Pouvoir. Très bien. Nous devons, c'est quoi? Devoir. Je dois, c'est quoi? Devoir. Très bien. Je ne peux pas, c'est quoi? Pouvoir. Et je veux, on l'a déjà vu, c'est vouloir. On a donc le verbe vouloir, to want. Ok? Vous voulez aller au musée? Do you want to go to the museum? Je veux aller à la piscine. I want to go to the swimming pool. Je veux aller faire du sport. I want to go do some sport. Pouvoir. To can, like to can be able to in English. Ok? Comme ça. Émilie, France, vous pouvez? Can you? Is it possible for you? On peut venir dimanche? Can we come on Sunday? On peut venir dimanche? Nous pouvons venir avec Amir. We can go with Amir. Je ne peux pas. I can't. I cannot. Je ne peux pas. Et devoir, I'm sure you can guess, it's like to must. You must. You have to. Ok? Ma sœur et moi devons travailler à Paris. We must work in Paris. Je dois aller à l'ambassade. I have to go to the embassy. I must go to the embassy. Ça va ça? Très bien. Now we're going to see the conjugation and how to use them. And then you are going to practice. So, here you go. Vouloir, pouvoir, devoir. Je, tu, il, elle, on. Nous, vous, il, elle. Every time I have put the dot like this, it means that the answer is in the text. So I want you to pause the video now and start to fill in this tab. You can do it on your notebook or something like this, okay? With the conjugation. Vas-y. C'est bon? Alors. Vous voulez aller au musée samedi? Donc, vous voulez. Très bien. Oui, pourquoi pas. À quelle heure? Je veux aller faire du sport le matin. Donc, je veux. Émilie, France. Vous pouvez? Vous pouvez, pardon. Très bien. I'm really expecting you to do this yourself first. No, I'm just correcting what you did. Samedi après-midi, je ne peux pas, donc je peux, parce que je dois aller à l'ambassade. Je dois. Ma sœur et moi devons travailler à Paris, donc nous devons. Mais on peut venir dimanche. On peut. Oui, c'est possible. Je veux aller à la piscine, on l'a déjà ici. Nous pouvons venir avec Amir, on a bien pouvons. Ça va? So I'm sure you can see that there's kind of a logic here, especially between vouloir et pouvoir. Okay? You kind of have the same way to conjugate them. For example, look at this. It's so logical. If you see that voulez, pouvez. So obviously, it's something like this, right? What should be here? Voulons, right? Voulons, pouvons. Voulez, pouvez. Peut, ici, je mets quoi? Je mets quoi? Veut. Très bien. OK? Anyway, here are the full conjugations. Vouloir. Donc, je veux, I want. Tu veux, il veut, elle veut, on veut. Nous voulons, vous voulez, ils veulent, elles veulent. Pouvoir, je peux, tu peux, on peut, nous pouvons, vous pouvez, ils peuvent, elles peuvent. Devoir, je dois, tu dois, ils, elles, on doit, nous devons, vous devez, ils doivent, elles doivent. And you can see there's a logic here. X, 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 S, S. T, T, T. O, N, S, O, N, S, O, N, S. E, Z, E, Z, E, Z. E, N, T, E, N, T, E, N, T. I mean, looks difficult, but it might seem a bit difficult for you now because you don't know so many verbs. But the thing is that when you have to learn your first 10 verbs, it looks very difficult. But then the 10 next verbs will be way easier because the logic are the same. And once you know 100 verbs, which anyone can do, then the next 10 verbs will be so easy because it's always the same logic. And at some point, sooner than you expect, you will just be able to guess the conjugation because it will just be logical for you. Okay? So I want you to write this down now. These are very important verbs. And finally, I want you to fill in this grammar rule, how to use these verbs in these sentences. Donc, comment utiliser ces verbes? On a bien le sujet. Ok? Le sujet, c'est... Let's put it like this, for example. Le sujet, c'est vous. C'est ma sœur et moi. Donc, ma sœur et moi, c'est comme nous. Hein. It's the same. Nous, oui. My sister and I, oui. Ou bien c'est comme ici. Nous, ok. Ça, c'est le sujet. Then you have pouvoir, vouloir, etc. And then, what do you have here? In black. Aller, travailler, venir, c'est quoi? C'est quoi? C'est des noms? C'est des adjectifs? Non. C'est des verbes. And how are they conjugated? How are they conjugated? Ce sont des verbes à... We talked about this before. À l'infinitif. L'infinitif means that they are not conjugated. You don't conjugate them. This is like the neutral version of the verb. Okay? Travailler, venir, aller. Voulez is conjugated. L'infinitif de voulez, c'est vouloir. L'infinitif de devons, c'est devoir. L'infinitif de travailler, bah c'est travailler. Travailler is infinitif. Ok? Très bien. Ça va? So, here's the rule right here. Vouloir, devoir, pouvoir. Ok? Put like this. Ça va? Très bien. Then, we can do exercises to practice. So in these exercises, I will just show you sentences and I want you to do two things. First thing, you have to select one of the two verbs, okay? So you have to select the verb that is the most logical in the context of the sentence, okay? The most, the most relevant. And then I want you to conjugate it, all right? So you have two things to do. Let's do the first one together. Mon fils a 12 ans. Mon fils a 12 ans. My son is 12 years old. Il aller au zoo. Il vouloir ou devoir? Bah, it's like he wants to go to the zoo or he must go to the zoo. There's no he must go to the zoo. Makes no sense, right? So I will use vouloir. Comment je conjugue vouloir? Il Veut. V-E-U-T. Ok? Donc, il veut aller au zoo. Ok? Si j'écris if I write, il doit aller au zoo. I mean, grammatically, the sentence is correct. There's no grammatical issue. But the meaning of the sentence is ridiculous. He must go to the zoo. It doesn't mean anything. I mean, at least it's not logical compared to il veut aller au zoo. He wants to go to the zoo. Ça va? Très bien. Pardon. Deuxième phrase. Elle allait à l'église pour voir la messe. So, l'église, this one here, is the church in French, the church. Et la messe is the, I don't know how you say this in English. It's like the ceremony in the church. Like if you go to the church on Sunday morning, you know, you have like the ceremony with the priest like this doing the thing and everything. Ok? Ça, c'est la messe. Vas-y, tu peux mettre la vidéo en pause. Tu choisis un verbe entre pouvoir et vouloir. Pouvoir et vouloir. Je prends quoi? Pouvoir ou vouloir? Well, the most logical here is vouloir, right? She wants to go to the church to see the ceremony. She wants to. Elle peut would be like she can go to the church. I mean, yes, but the sentence is a bit like the sentence is a bit really too out of context. But elle veut aller à l'église is a normal sentence, like she wants to go to the church. Ok? Donc j'écris quoi? Elle veut. Très bien. Suivant. So, let's say that this is the first one, you have to choose between those two. This is number 2, you have to choose between those two. Ok? Très bien. Vas-y. Tu peux réfléchir. I let you think about it. Take as much time as you need. Can pause the video if you need. C'est bon? Alors, tu allumer la radio. Allumer, to turn on, la radio. Okay. Je écouter de la musique. Merci. Écouter de la musique. Hein. Listen to music. Tu peux ou tu dois? Bah, pouvoir. Hein. It's like, can you turn on the radio, please? Okay. Tu peux allumer la radio. Je devoir ou je vouloir? Bah, vouloir. Hein. It's like, I want to listen to some music. Ok? Oups, je veux. It's not, I must listen to some music. It's a bit ridiculous, right? So, je veux écouter de la musique. By the way, you see that every single time, after vouloir, pouvoir ou devoir, on a bien, we really have un verbe à l'infinitif. Aller, aller, allumer, écouter, etc. Ok. Same. You can just pause here and do it yourself. Vous ne pas sortir ce soir parce que vous levez tôt demain. Sortir means to go out. So, sortir has two meanings, which is why it's an interesting verb. It means to go out, literally, just like the woman here. She's just going outside. Sortir. But when you say sortir le soir, in the evening, it's an expression to say, like to go out with your friends, grab a drink, go to the bar, just like this. Okay? Sortir. Et se lever, to wake up in the morning, right? Se lever tôt, early, tomorrow. Se lever tôt demain. Vas-y. Vous ne vouloir, pouvoir. Bah ici, vous ne pouvoir. Hein. It's like, vous ne pouvez pas sortir ce soir. Actually, fair enough. Both are okay in my opinion. Vous ne pouvez ou vous ne voulez pas sortir ce soir parce que vous devez, right? You must wake up early tomorrow. So if you use pouvez, it's like you cannot go out tonight because you have to wake up early tomorrow. Et voulez is like, you don't want to go out tonight because you have to get up early tomorrow. Fair enough, both pouvez, voulez, both are making logical sentences here. Ok? Très bien. And, alright, last sentence like this. Last one. Ce garçon étranger parlait français, mais il ne pas parce qu'il est timide. This time, for both of the holes, I just let you select the one you want. Vas-y, tu peux mettre la vidéo en pause ici et le faire toi-même. Eh ben, j'ai envie de dire, ce garçon étranger, so this foreign boy, il peut parler français, he can speak French, mais il ne veut pas parce que il est timide. Timid means, sorry, I forgot to tell you before, shy. Il est timide, he's a bit shy, but you can see on the drawing he's shy. You know? So it's like he can speak French, but he doesn't want to. Il peut parler, mais il ne veut pas parce que il est timide. Ça va? Très bien. Now, dans toutes ces phrases, on a vu beaucoup de mots. Le zoo, l'église, la messe, sortir, le garçon, etc. I want you, we are going to review the vocabulary that we've seen and some extra words here. So this is an extra vocabulary. And so now, once again, I want you to do two things. The thing number one is I want you to match each word with a picture, as always, to study the vocabulary. Thing number two is that some of these words are in green, some of them are in red. I want you to identify why some of them are red and some of them are green. It's not masculin, féminin ou singulier, pluriel. It's not like this. It's different. I'm sure you can guess very easy. Vas-y. C'est bon? Alors, la piscine, on a déjà vu. On a vu au-dessus avant. C'est facile, hein? La piscine, c'est ça. I'm joking. La piscine, c'est ça. Très bien. 12, c'est facile. 12, tu connais, hein? Right from lesson number 3 or 4, I think we've seen this. Hein? 12. 12. Bon, le zoo, c'est vraiment facile. Le zoo, ok, de zoo. Bah, le musée, on a déjà vu. Le musée, c'est ça. We saw it also earlier today. L'exposition, on a déjà vu aussi. Hein. L'exposition, c'est ça. The exhibition. Merci, c'est facile. Merci, c'est quoi? C'est merci. Thank you. Merci, c'est ça. Bon, français, trop facile. Français. Le garçon, c'est quoi? Le garçon, the boy. We've seen him earlier. Ok. L'église is the church. We talked about it before. La messe is the ceremony in the church. We saw this before. Sortir, we just talked about it. C'est to go out. Et ce soir, tonight. Ce soir. Maintenant, c'est quoi la différence entre les mots en vert et les mots en rouge? What's the difference between words in red and words in green? C'est quoi? Regarde les mots en vert. Messe, piscine, merci, ce soir, français, garçon, sortir. Messe, piscine, merci, ce soir, français, garçon, sortir. I think you have understand. Et les mots en rouge, c'est quoi? L'église, le musée, le zoo, 12. Ok? So now we're talking about phonetics, topic that I love. Les sons z et les sons s. Ok? Alors, ici, tu as tous les mots qu'on a vus. By the way, l'exposition, I like this one because it has z and s in the same word. This is why it's half red, half green. So what I want you to do now is to study how we write these words, and I want you to identify all the different ways to write the sounds z et s. I give you an example. I take the word musée. Musée. Listen. I will remove this. Okay. Musée. Musée. What is the letter that is creating the sound z? Z. Musée. Ben, regarde, on a m, u, z, et. Musée. Ok? Donc, la lettre qui fait le son z, c'est la lettre S. S, comme dans musée. Ok? Musée. Do you see another word where the letter S is creating the Z sound? I read them for you. L'exposition, l'église, le zoo, 12. Well, look at this. L'église, l'église. Donc on a bien église. Donc tu vois, on a la lettre S comme dans musée, église. Et on a aussi exposition. Ouais. Exposition. So all of them, the S, the letter S, is creating the sound Z. Ok? Ça va? Très bien. Now, I want you to do the same thing for, for all the different ways to write the S, the S sound, and here. Okay? I want you to fill in the blanks here. If it can help you, I will read the words. Merci, français, la piscine, sortir, ce soir, la messe, le garçon, l'exposition. Alors, ça va ou pas? I hope you did it seriously. Hein? You do it seriously. You do it yourself before I explain it to you. Hein? Like this is more efficient. C'est bon? You should pause the video because it should take you some time to do. Alors, on regarde. If I take the word, for example, sortir. How is the sound S created? Avec la lettre S. Hein? C'est le S de sortir. S, comme dans sortir. But now you will ask me a question, I think. Why here S is making Z and here S is making S? Why? Can you identify why? I just tell you now. The reason is that it's S in between two vowels. Okay? Just like this. Voyelle plus voyelle plus S plus voyelle. This creates the Z sound. Ici, on a U, S, E. I, S, E. O, S, I. Every time you have a S in between deux voyelles, it makes the Z sound. Alright? Now, let's say that you have a S in between two vowels, but you don't want the Z sound, you want the S sound. How do you do? What can you change? For example, here I have musée. What should I do if I want to turn this into musée? Musée. Very easy. I just put two S. SS. Comme dans messe. Très bien. If I write this, I pronounce it mez. Mez. But if I write it like this, mess. Mess. Très bien. Ça va? Okay. By the way, I just realized I forgot to mention to you that the main difference between the Z sound and the S sound is that basically the S sound is a very tense sound. Z is very relaxed compared to it. So like if you tense your whole body, like you contract your whole body, you're making Okay? And if you imagine that you relax suddenly everything, including your tongue, then suddenly, and it makes the z sound. Z. I can feel my throat vibrating also. Z. But if I make s, I cannot feel anything vibrating. Okay? I don't know the vocabulary, like the specific vocabulary in English, but for lack of a better word, let's say that a z, it's a vibrating sound, and s, it's a not vibrating sound. Okay? So, S, very tense. S, z, very relaxed. Okay? You can just practice this at home. C'est parti. Then, okay, first one. Merci. What letter is creating the sound? Merci. On a bien. C, comme dans merci. Okay? But now you will tell me, okay, how come C is making the S sound dans merci? But like here, for example, comment, it's not making a sound. Écrire, it's not making a S sound. It's like que, comment. So how do I know? Very easy. It's actually C plus I or E. Oh, sorry. Or Y. But uncommon to meet Y, okay? C with I, E, ou Y is the S sound, okay? Très bien. Comme dans mer, si, pardon. Like this. Or like, you see here, ce soir, ce soir, ce, just like this, ce. Or we talked about before like set, you know. Every time you have C in front of I ou E, it's making the S sound. So, for example here, because it's in front of O, it's making the K sound. Comment écrire? How am I supposed to do if I want this C to sound like S? For example, this is comment, but I want it to sound like saumon. How am I supposed to do? Very easy. I turn C into CCD. You see, I add this small thing below that we call a CD. Okay? And this always makes the S sound. Donc, CCD, always the S sound. The thing is that you don't have any word with this or this. It doesn't exist. Why? Because you don't have to put a CD in front of I ou E. Because C is already the S sound in front of I ou E. So you only have in front of A or O or in theory U. Okay? So let's put it like this. CCD plus A, O, U. Let's put it let's put it this way. Okay? Comme dans quoi? Comme dans quoi? Français, for example, right? If I read this, this is franquet, franquet, français. Garcon, garcon. Et maintenant, garcon, garçon. Ok? Très bien. Then what do we have? Oh yeah, a very strange one. Okay, I will keep it for last. Yeah, this one is very important. L'exposition, very tricky. I don't have anything to tell you about this. It's like all the words ending in sion, okay? They make the S sound. So let's put it that way. The letter T dans sion comme dans exposition. Okay? Let's put it this way. Exposition. When you go to the piscine, la piscine, what is the name of the verb to swim? We saw this in the beginning. To swim, la natation, swimming, la natation. Same. T-I-O-N, sion. Très bien. And finally, we have a very strange one here in piscine. I put it, you don't have to remember this because it's very strange, but sometimes we have weird stuff like this, like SC together, comme dans piscine. So, just for you to know. Most important ones, obviously, are all of these. The rest is a bit less important. Et pour le son Z, well, the most obvious one, which one is it? C'est bien la lettre R, right? No, I'm joking. C'est la lettre Z, obviously, right? Oups. La lettre Z, comme dans 12 ou bien zo. Ça va? Très bien. Alright, here you have all the ways to write Z et S. I took a bit of time. I hope it's not boring, alright? If you want to, please let me know in the comments of the video if this is boring, like if I'm insisting too much. But as boring as it might get, it's really important because, I mean, you see all the different ways to write the sound. At some point, you need to understand that. I mean, you need to be able to read naturally by yourself. And you need to be able to identify that here it's Z, here it's S, here it's S, here it's K, you know, and you need to be comfortable with this. Maintenant, je voudrais faire un exercice de phonétique. We kind of do this exercise every time. So you have two different columns. On the left is identique, on the right is différent. I will read you two words at the same time, and you tell me if these words are the same or no, or if they are different. Okay? Très bien. Let's do it right now. For example, par exemple, if I tell you bille, c'est identique. Pardon. C'est identique. If I tell you bille, beau, c'est différent. Ok? Vas-y, c'est parti. A. Zo, zo. B. Descend, descend. C. Asile, asile. D. Cire, cire. E. Saumon, saumon. C'est bon? Très bien, on regarde. Zo, zo. On a bien le son Z. Des cents, des ans. On a S, Z. Des ans doesn't mean anything. Asile, asile. S, Z. Cire, cire. Saumon, saumon. Saumon, just like xomonx. Ok? Très bien. Maintenant, deuxième exercice de phonétique. As always, always the same. I will read these words and I want you to place them. So without cheating, without looking, just listening to the pronunciation, I want you to place them in each column. Like, do you hear the sound S or Z? C'est parti. 1. Église. 2. Exposition. 3. Français. 4. Merci. 5. Piscine. 6. Messe. 7. Musée. So I'm sorry, I have swapped. Okay, let's say that this is exposition and this is musée. It should be the opposite, but I made a mistake, c'est pas grave. 8. Zoo. 9. Garçon. 10. Soir. Et 11. 12. Ça va? Très bien. If you need to, you just go back in the video and listen to my voice one more time. Alors, église, bah, on a bien le son Z. Église. Exposition is both, right? Exposition. Français. Merci. merci. Piscine, oh là là. Piscine. Messe. Messe. Musée. Zoo. Garçon. Soir. Et 12. Ça va? Très bien. Voici pour la solution. Et maintenant, dernier exercice, last exercise about phonetic. It's a speaking exercise. Donc, je vais lire cette phrase. I'm going to read this sentence and I want you to read it after me. Okay, so you can just pause the video, practice reading it like faster and faster and faster. I know this might look a bit goofy, to do, but I mean, on the long run, you will see the difference between the person who practice this kind of reading for 30 minutes, like really, really try to practice hard, and the person who just don't care and never do this, Like on the long run, you will see a huge difference in their accent and in their pronunciation, and it will really pay off. Le garçon français va au zoo à 11h, puis à la piscine avant de sortir à l'église le soir avec ses 12 amis. Ça va? So you can practice this bit by playing it again, and now you can practice reading it faster. Okay, I will read it natural speed without trying to go as fast as possible. Le garçon français va au zoo à 11h, puis à la piscine avant de sortir à l'église le soir avec ses 12 amis. Alright? This is the natural pace, like if you can go this fast, congratulations to you, but it's difficult. Okay? And now I want to do bonus exercises. Alright? So this is just for you to practice. Here you go. I didn't make this myself. I took it from the website podcastfrancaisfacile.com. I put the reference here. I will put the link in the description of the video also. So you can pause the video here. It's pretty straightforward every time. Tu dois conjuguer le verbe pouvoir ou devoir ou vouloir. C'est bon? On regarde. Je ne peux pas accepter votre proposition. I cannot accept your offer. Ils doivent venir pour expliquer la situation. They have to come to explain the situation. 3. On peut le faire pour vous. We can do it for you. 4. Nous devons rentrer plus tôt que prévu. We have to go back sooner than expected. 5. Elles veulent partir en vacances à Nice. They want to go for holiday in Nice. 6. Vous voulez faire quoi demain? What do you want to do tomorrow? 7. Ils peuvent arriver plus tôt si c'est nécessaire. They can arrive earlier if necessary. 8. Tu peux m'aider s'il te plaît? Can you help me please? Very useful sentence, this one. You can use it in real life. Very good sentence. Tu peux m'aider s'il te plaît? And the polite version. Vous pouvez m'aider? S'il vous plaît? Alright. If you are lost in France, something like this, you can use this sentence. Can you help me, please? Nous devons de l'argent. Alright, this one is a different way to use devoir, okay? It means we owe some money to someone. So it's a different meaning. Nous n'y pouvons rien. We cannot do anything for this. On veut un peu plus de temps. We want a bit more time. Tu dois avoir froid. Well, you must be cold. Je ne veux pas le faire. I don't want to do it. Elle peut tout expliquer. She can explain everything. Ok? Très bien. Exercice bonus numéro 2. Bim! This one, you didn't expect it, I bet. So if you are still here watching the video, first of all, congratulations, because I don't know if a lot of people are used to watch the whole thing or just like, I don't know. Anyway, if you've reached here, sorry for you because this is going to be the super boring part, but I had the idea, I want to study numbers a bit more, like just to practice, you know. I know that numbers are always difficult, and so I want you to take this, even if it's boring, I want you to take this time as an opportunity to just review numbers a bit. So, on the left here, I want you to pause the video and write the numbers in letters. First, you read them out loud and then you write them in letters. Don't worry about putting the dash in the right place. For today, we don't care about this, okay? Just write them down. Read them and write them down, okay? You pause the video and you do it right now. C'est bon? Alors, 15. Très bien. 27. Très bien. 96. Très bien. 154. Très bien. 1998. Très bien. Ok. Ça va être chaud. 3457. Très bien. 9912. Facile. 10324. Très bien. Là, c'est gros. C'est parti. 745 000. OK. 321. All right. Le dernier. 64 745. Félicitations. Very good. Congratulations. No, I will read them for you. I want you to write them down. Don't write in letters. Just write in a digit number. It's okay. Prêt? C'est parti. 96. 96. Très bien. If you need more time to think, you just pause the video. 148. 148. Très bien. 1870. 1870. Très bien. 1514. 1514. Très bien. 12. Non, sorry, too easy. 41. 41. Très bien. 657. 657. Très bien, very good. Congratulations. Like soon. Soon we'll be done with this. 899. 899. Let's go. Très bien. Vas-y. 71. 71. Très bien. Vas-y. 937. 937. 937. Sorry. 937. OK. Last one. Let's go. 1225. 1225. 1225. Très bien. Congratulations. And I think I have one last exercise. Let's go. Very last one. It's a kind of exercise that I like and I never do it before, I think, unfortunately. So what I want you to do is to put the words back in the right order to create a logical sentence. Par exemple ici, veulent au, elle, cinéma, aller. Well, First of all, you see that you have a capital letter here. Just like here, just like here, just like here, just like here. Capital letter means beginning of the sentence. Donc, elles, ensuite, veulent aller. But we saw that you have to use veulent. First of all, you have like vouloir, and then you have the verb à l'infinitif. You remember, we saw this in the grammar, right? So here, aller, c'est à l'infinitif. So for sure, veulent will be before. Elles veulent aller. Aller où? Au cinéma. Okay? So I'm just using the words here. I'm putting them back in the right order. Vas-y. Tu peux mettre la vidéo en pause ici et le faire toi-même. We will finish with this. I thought it will be a short video, but actually it's more than 1 hour already. Putain, mon cou, c'est pas possible. Oh. C'est bon? Let's go. On peut, right, pouvoir, prendre à l'infinitif. Prendre quoi? Ta voiture. On peut prendre ta voiture. Can we take your car? Tu vas. Ah, ok, tu vas. Here we have the verb. Tu vas où? Bah, à la piscine. Quand? Tous les jours. All of this is vocabulary that we've seen. Tu vas à la piscine tous les jours? Do you go to the swimming pool every day? Mon quoi? Mon français? Mon apprendre? Mon veut? Non. Mon frère, my brother, veut, ensuite verbe à l'infinitif, donc veut apprendre. Apprendre quoi? Le français. My brother wants to learn French. Mon frère veut apprendre le français. Je, blablabla. Oh, a few lessons ago, we talked about les verbes pronominaux, right? Then here we go. Je veux, non, je me. Oh, sorry. Je dois me réveiller, right? So here, me réveiller is a full verb, like verb pronominal, if you remember. Me réveiller. À l'infinitif, right? Je dois me réveiller. Quand? À 6 heures demain. Je dois me réveiller à 6 heures demain. Special bonus, if you had right, je dois me réveiller demain à 6 heures. Grammatically, it's also fine. Je dois me réveiller demain à 6 heures. Je dois me réveiller à 6 heures demain. Same. Both are equally correct. Okay, and that's it. We're done. Congratulations. I thought this would be a short chapter, but actually it's very long. So yeah, I hope this was useful for you. Please study the phonetic. It's super important. And like I told you, this is really the kind of stuff that will pay off on the long run. Okay? Bisous à tous. Prends soin de toi et à la prochaine.